Hello everyone, welcome back to ThinkHub, and I am Daksh Khandelwal and you are watching episode number 87 of Beyond the Headline. So in today's video we would be covering two most important stories that are making headlines, and we will try to understand what they really mean to us, and we will just quickly cover those all videos in just 5 to 10 minutes because there is some encoding issue in my PC, and I'm not sure that it's the video is recording or not, but I am just recording. If I am not visible, just listen to my voice. If my voice is not visible or if my voice is not audible, so I am very sorry for that for today's episode only. But I am making that video and I'm putting my efforts on it. So without wasting any further time, let's get started with just a small intro. So yeah, in today's episode, there is the first news is that DeepSeek nears pre-IPO funding round as 2027 market debut takes shape. So basically, let me just DeepSeek is nearly the completion of new funding rounding that values the company is about 500 billion yuans before investment, and the Chinese artificial intelligence startup moves closer to a potential listing on Shanghai Star Market. The company was seeking to raise about 50 billion yuan in the round, which was expected to close before the end of August. And according to the one person, basically these about the investment that DeepSeek has launched its investment and new investment in talks about including CPE, Legend Capital, Stony Creek Capital, a semiconductor focused private equity firm. Basically, these all about the sources requested and Tommy and that. And the latest funding round comes as the Chong-based DeepSeek has started preparing for a potential initial IPO, that is initial public offering, and basically it's releasing their IPO. How much big it will be, we will just see in the later part of this news. Just a minute. So yeah, after shaking the global AI industry with its low cost, you know that after it has shake the global industry, sorry, with his its low cost high performance models, and DeepSeek has faces intensifying challenges from local as well as global competitors. It has recently raised the prices for the access to its application programming also, just a little bit prices. I have told you that it's just increasing their prices. So DeepSeek is also looking to expand its team and computing infrastructure as competitions have been intensified, with reported plan to add about 1 gigawatt to its computing capacity. So let's see what happens. What will happen after this IPO shifting and this pre-IPO launch? I will just definitely know with the next videos. So moving towards the second news. So second news about is also very small news, is about that China event ask if Apex rules can close growing AI gap between rich and poor. So basically a widening AI gap, advanced economies and developing countries has sparkled calls to use Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Framework. Although the technology is often hailed as a great leveler in the era of sluggish economic growth, a conference is held in the southern China last weekend heard that many global South China lacked the critical infrastructure. So basically, what this means is that China even the widening AI gap between advanced economics and developing countries, advanced countries and developing countries. So this gap has to use between Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. So they have, although the technology is often hailed as the great leveler in the era of this sluggish economic growth, but speakers at the Chinese event has warned their work risk innovation could largely benefit a few countries and businessmen and can disadvantages for some other than. So Chung Goal, a senior vice president of Korea Institute of International Economic Policy, said that economic gap was widening, not shrinking. It's the economic gap is widening, is not shrinking. It's not definitely shrinking. It's just widening in its all eras and all. So he said that a principle should be fundamental to any form of technologies. For fewer than one third of developing countries have a national AI strategy. The UN body has also said 118 countries, mostly from global south, did not play a role in major international AI governments. And AI is not basically culturally neutral. It's reshaping culture at the all levels and in all areas. So basically, the objective is not to make every economy develop identically, but yeah, to ensure that every economic has a credential pathway to participate in AI powered growth. So that's the news, that we shouldn't just look at the cutting edge models or how many data centers we have, but we have to evaluate whether the people can use them wisely and widely. They should not be shrinking, they should be going in wide direction only. So that's the motive of this news. And I guess, yeah, just a minute. So yeah, that's the two stories. Let me just take a glimpse. I'm sorry if my video is buffering or not. I don't know, but yeah, it's, I think it's something is wrong with my PC. I will just check it tomorrow, and tomorrow's video will be good. But yet for today's, I'm very sorry. So first news was that DeepSeek's AI has launched its IPO, and let's see. So sorry. I think the video was ended before I recorded. So I'm just saying that the first news was that DeepSeek's IPO's pre-IPO has been releasing, and it can say that, see, let's see what will happen in that future. And the second news was that China's in the China's some concert or summit, there was talk that people should not companies should not look like cheapest wage models or how many data center they have. They should see whether people can use them widely and also wisely. So wisely should be there. And just a minute. So yeah, the wisely, it should be more wise, it should be very good, and it should be widely, not shrinkly. So I'm first of, and that was the second news. So first of all, I'm very sorry, there are a lot of interruptions in this video. I'm very sorry for this. And second of all, that please just listen to this video. Do not just judge by my videos and all, just listen to this or listen the audio. And that was the two news for you all. If you found this video useful, that's all for today's episode with Weather Bears. If you found this video useful, consider subscribing to ThinkHub for more news, AI, and learning content. I will see you in the next video lecture. Until then, keep learning and stay curious.